So just letting you guys know, if you want to be able to see the Islanders view, go on to YouTube because then you'll see everything.
Right. Because right now you only see us on Facebook. But
I know where
so you can see. Sorry.
Chålofa family, welcome to session number 18 on the Islanders View.
18.
We got Chålofa. We got special guest, Mana Dance Studios in the house. Yeah, give it up. We got a good one for you guys. You guys ready to get session number 18 going?
Yes, sir.
Yogi, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Just so you guys know, you got your boy JC, you got Junior in the house. Unfortunately, we don't got B.
Oh, I thought that was B. That's not B.
They look the same. So B couldn't make it. Yogi's filling in.
Yogi.
Just so you know, bro, it's not looking good for you in the comments. Hey, everyone, give Yogi some love. Bro, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. It won't be your first one. I know you're gonna do a couple more. But let's get session number 18 going. You guys ready?
18, but I think it's our first session.
I know it feels. It's our first time live. First time live.
Yeah.
Mana, you guys ready?
Ready.
Nice. All right, so go ahead and introduce yourself, Mana Dance Studio. You know where you're from, why you guys dance, and what do you do outside of Mana?
Okay, so my name is Uilani Picard, and everybody calls me Auntie Ui. And today I said something that was kind of amazing for me. I introduced myself as the original Ui.
Okay.
Which she is.
So I was
OG.
Yeah. I was born and raised on Oahu, and I've been dancing since I was 5 years old. I'm not going to say how many years that is, but when I first learned hula, it wasn't just hula, it was all the different Polynesian dances. And so, was there anything else?
Yeah, and what did you outside of?
Outside of Mana, I am a Grammy, so I take care of my grandchildren.
Nice.
And so I actually have 10 grandchildren.
Whoa.
Right now in Texas, I have 4 grandchildren here.
Oh, that's good.
And besides
You
being
have
a
5
Grammy,
total. Okay.
oh, that's right, 5, right. Besides being a Grammy, I have a juvenile business, and what that is products that contain eyelashes, and health supplements, and also skincare. We just launched gel nail strips, so just wanted to
Awesome.
plug that in.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You gotta plug it in, Auntie. You gotta plug it in.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome,
Welcome
OG.
to the
Yeah,
Islanders
she's
View.
the OG Ui.
OG Ui, welcome.
I am the new and improved.
Oh.
No, not improved. Like, you know what I mean, you guys. But each generation, we gotta get better,
Like
right?
the new
Because if
model?
we don't get better, we can't be better for our children. So when I say new and improved, that's what I mean.
Right.
Okay.
There you
Uh-huh.
go.
My mom gave
Own it.
birth to me. So this is my mom, co-founder, and as well as I am for Mana Dance Studio. My name is also Uilani, and my middle name is Jamie. So the difference between us is Johnny J and Jamie. So because our initials is UJP, both are the same. But
But
she's
it's
Johnny
going to
J.
change in October.
Johnny J.
She's Johnny J and I'm Jamie. So
Jamie.
that's the difference between the two. So I'm her youngest of 4.
Mm-hmm.
And started Mana Dance Studio really all together on the strength of this beautiful individual next to me, Giovanna Cruz.
Oh.
Yes. So she really encouraged us to get on board and do this. And ever since we started it, it's been nothing but blessings, like nothing but positive feedback and something that I can really wake up to the next day and be like, I'm doing this.
Yes,
Like really
yes.
proud of myself for what I have.
Yes.
So I am Uilani Jamie again, and also outside of Mana Dance Studio, I do like shipped delivery, right?
Nice.
Oh, nice.
As a mother, and then as Mana, that I have Mana, like it's convenient, but my focus is Mana Dance Studio. So
Awesome.
outside of
All
that,
right.
you know, I have that so that I can make up some extra change and things like that.
There
But
you
on
go.
the outside, this is what I have
Nice.
to offer you.
So what do you deliver?
Groceries now, Target's like clothing, Petco, office supplies,
Oh,
all kinds of
nice.
things. Yeah,
Nice.
they offer a bunch
I
of
do
things.
that job too.
Do you really? But do you get paid for
No, I don't
it?
get paid. I deliver all that stuff to one address. My
That's
house.
the difference. That is the difference. I get paid for that.
Is all your other siblings named Uilani too?
No, they don't have the privilege.
Hey, that happens.
Uilani.
That happens on the
like,
island.
I thought you'd be like George Foreman, you know?
And just
No.
to let you guys know, Uilani means heavenly beauty from the heavens.
Oh wow.
So here we go.
I mean, that does happen though on the islands, right? They like usually. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say what culture, but sometimes it's like
Yeah.
J1, J2, J3,
Yeah.
J4.
You know, my
And
middle
young.
name is Uilani too. So.
Oh, is it?
like Uilani _2.
No, exactly like Uilani.
I forgot. My mom reminded me. So how long have I been dancing? My mom said 5. I believe since in the opu, meaning in the belly. Because I wake up,
Oh,
breathe,
wow.
live, everything.
That's nice.
Mana,
Okay.
everything
That's nice.
hula.
Awesome.
Okay? So I'm going to pass it on to my sissy. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Oh man, what a
Please,
coincidence.
please speak into the mic.
So I am Giovanna Lynn Cruz, aka Bana. I am also the wife of JC on the Island
Hey.
podcast.
Whoop, whoop.
Loud and proud, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
She's cruise number 2.
I'm proud of it.
Right? And our initials are JC too. Our whole
JC, yeah.
family's
What a
James,
coincidence.
Isn't that super neat? So I have been dancing since like middle school time frame, and I grew up as a military brat. So my parents pretty much instilled the culture in me and my siblings, and every base that we went to, they were involved in the community, especially for the Asian Pacific Island Month, just for the Islanders all together at all the bases. And shout out to the Army, because that's what my dad was in.
Nice.
Yeah, Army brat. So
Oh, yeah.
every base that we were at, they found some way to connect us to some type of organization, whether it was a dance group or it was Guam Liberation. The Chamorro community throughout the United States is ginormous. So every time you go
It is.
somewhere,
Really
you
is.
meet up with somebody.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So it's
Islanders
crazy.
all over, yeah.
Yeah, so that's just kind of what they exposed us to, and so we found dance groups. And so since middle school, every base I went to, I can't even name all the bases because it's plenty. And my daddy served 32 years, so just
Hey,
imagine.
to dad.
32 years.
32
in the
years.
military.
Hold on, that's how old I am.
I'm yeah.
Hold on.
In the Army, it's not one and done. In the Army, it's 20 and done.
I know, but 32 years strong.
Awesome.
And we started off actually in Fort Drum, New York, in the middle school era,
Oh, wow.
and also up to freshman. Me and my younger brother and my sister danced with the Fulaus. It was, I'm gonna have to say shout out to them, Auntie
Who supported,
Patricia.
right?
Yes, and Uncle Sam Fulau.
Mm.
Supported.
Um,
Thank you.
They
Thank
were
you.
the ones who really instilled the hardcore traditional ways, and they
All
actually
right.
danced for Polynesian Cultural Center.
All right.
That's their
That's
background
roots.
material. So they would always, hound us and practice and everything. Even just to coming and getting stationed down here at Fort Sam Houston, we danced with the Langfords. Auntie Evelyn Langford, she was in the U.S. military as well.
Yes.
Highly involved
Langford.
in,
Bernie.
Yes, shout out to Bernie. One of her dancers, it's her mom. And
Awesome,
she was the
awesome.
one who also instilled that in us, and we started a group here while she served here at Fort Sam Houston.
Right on.
So I've been dancing forever. So outside of my dance studio, I actually do have a full-time job. I work for Fresenius Kidney Care.
Oh.
And everyone's like, what is that? I always get that question every
Yeah.
time I come across even an Islander or just even some San Antonians based here in San Antonio. So Fresenius Kidney Care, it's a dialysis company. It's worldwide. It's actually based out in Germany. That's where we originally started. But we have a lot of clinics all over the world, in the United States too. And just here in San Antonio, I cover the Gulf Coast, South Texas, San Antonio region. So that's what I do. And I do marketing development for Fresenius Kidney Care. So, and it's just my full-time job. It's also my money, my bread maker too.
Mm.
But alongside Mana, it's just my passion. And so
Awesome.
That's awesome.
And that's
is
something,
awesome.
honestly,
Welcome.
sorry, just for Facebook
Welcome.
and our students who have hopped on, something for you guys to learn about your leaders, right?
Mhm.
So we don't only always give everything to you, but like Bana or Auntie Bana shared, that she also gives to other lives. So remember that we love all of you.
Yes.
Awesome.
The same.
So where are y'all from?
Oh.
I mean, y'all
Sorry,
can
really.
just answer.
I'm from Oahu,
Woo!
and I actually
Oahu
moved
and
here
Oahu, raise it up.
to San Antonio to Converse 2 years ago. And if you told me this years ago, I would have probably said, "You're crazy. I'm never leaving Hawaii."
That's right.
Yeah.
But Hawaii is my home, and it'll always be my home. But
Always.
like the saying, "Home is where your heart is."
Yep.
And when you have family and you have grandchildren, being a grandma is, you can't even compare that to anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So, when the pandemic hit, that really put a piece on my heart that the decision to move here was the right decision. So,
Yeah. Awesome.
Or
I mean, I
glad
think
to
that
have
goes
you.
for all of us, right? Like,
Right.
I don't think if you told me this when I was like 20 years old that I've been in Texas doing this with y'all.
Right.
Oh, you're not 20?
I'd be like,
Excuse me?
I'll be like, you out of your mind. There is no
Right,
way.
right,
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, I think we all.
But you
feel
can
that way.
take the islander out of the islands. You can't take the islands out of the
Nah.
islands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take the islands with us
True.
everywhere.
Did you trademark that?
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Okay, so I am from Oahu as well. Born and raised there. Born and raised there, right? And another little note that I like to add is the decision to move from Oahu to here was hard and heavy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It wasn't something that was taken lightly. It wasn't something that I was like, yeah, let's just move to the mainland. That's what we call it back home. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mainland, right? Not stateside, but like mainland.
Yeah.
But when I brought my children here, the hardest thing to deal with is like, are they going to get the culture that they need because we left Hawaii?
Yeah.
But this is what Mana provides.
Right.
This is what
Right.
this is our
Wait.
giving back to our culture. Is like doing this. If you have to move and be somewhere else, we're here for you, because at the end of the day, culture always lives in us.
Right.
Yeah.
So outside of it, like been born and raised back home. My oldest was only born back home, but my two youngest were born here in San Antonio, Texas. But at the end of the day, I can speak for myself. Sometimes like people who move away
Mm-hmm.
know more than those that live back home,
Mm.
because we value it more because we don't have it.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Take it
now
for
it's
granted,
like
yeah.
we gotta keep it close.
That's right.
Yeah.
So it's just my way of sharing that I was born and raised in Hawaii, but it doesn't mean that it means my children are less of a Hawaiian
Yes.
or any kind of islander
Of course.
than
Yeah.
being here in Texas.
Right.
So passing it up.
So I'm originally from Guam, the
Yeah.
island of Guam.
Junior's greedy because he's been
No,
both.
you've been to all of them.
He lived them both. He don't count.
Guam, Hawaii. I just never been to the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Philippines?
First of all.
I still have all my fingers, so I haven't been to the
I have cousins in Guam.
Oh, we know.
Crazy. But like how Uwe was saying, I say I'm from Guam, rooted everything from head to toe. But I was actually born in North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah, that's where I was
Right.
born. Yeah, because again, my parents are in the military, and we just live. All my siblings were born in some part of the world, different places. And yeah, but Chamorro is in my blood, in my veins,
Yes.
everything.
Right.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Awesome.
Yep, she bleeds red rice.
I think it's like with like it being like from Guam, but it's Chamorro. Because I know a lot of people have asked,
Oh yeah.
even me,
They're two
like
different.
with my
Yeah.
with
What's the
my
difference
honey, that
between
it's
you?
like Guam, so you're Guamanese. I'm like, it's Chamorro, but you know,
Get that
Yeah.
all the
Anyway,
time, yeah.
I wasn't sure. I was touched on it.
Yeah.
So,
And-
so what everyone's waiting for, what everyone on Facebook, everyone on YouTube,
Yes. Let's
let us
start
know
first.
why is Mana Dance Studio here with the Islanders View live.
Oh yes, we're here to announce our raffle fundraising winners.
Yeah.
That's really like, we're over here like trying to share with all all of you, but at the same time, we want all of our winners to know, all of our supporters who really like pushed a lot. So we had a goal of 3,000 tickets sold in 2 months.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Okay, and now
That's
like
good.
just today we are at 3,085 tickets.
Nice.
So
Nice.
thank you everyone.
That is so awesome.
3,085 tickets that are sold.
That's
And
awesome.
on behalf of all of our parents and our students, like you guys did it. We did it.
Yeah.
We're together in this.
Nice.
Like that's something we
Great
always
job.
have to remember. So
That's
that's
awesome.
what we're here for.
Honey, did we get in the raffle?
Yes.
So
I just want to know if I have a chance to win.
yeah, I'm just saying because I bought tickets too. So if you guys announce,
Right.
if my name is the winner, please don't announce it live.
Okay,
slip me the money.
but let me let everybody
Just
know.
slip me the
So
money.
the first place is $1,000 cash,
Woo!
and it
Nice.
goes to anybody, anywhere. So
Whoever
that's the
bought
best
tickets,
part
right?
about this raffle.
Mhm.
And the second is $500.
Woo!
The third is $300.
No, 2.
Two.
Woo!
And then, sorry, 200, and then we have 100 as our fourth.
And then you
Okay.
get fifth place for get your money back, right?
Get your money back guarantee.
Get your $5 back.
If you act now.
Yeah,
right now, for a
Remember
no.
now, hey, remember if I win, don't announce my name.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll just look at you.
I don't want my family seeing it on
Yogi, did you guys get any raffles?
No, I didn't know. about it.
Manny,
Oh man.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
next
Can I
time.
get
Don't
one?
worry.
Can I borrow
Next
some?
time. You know what? I'm
Just kidding, family.
I'm an automatic
Just
winner. I already won $1,000. They told me.
Nice. All right, so
Let's
you
do our
guys ready
first.
for the first raffle?
Yes. let's
Are
do
you
our
guys ready for the
first
first raffle?
Yeah.
You all ready?
We will
Let's
do
go.
our
Is the $100 prize?
$100.
Whoa.
prize.
$100 prize.
$100.
And so
This is for the
while
$100
she's-
prize, y'all.
Excuse me, my love.
100.
So while she's looking for it, because she's getting to the app right now, you know,
Yes.
technical stuff, you know how it goes.
Mhm.
So while she's doing it, just to let everybody know, we have practices on Wednesdays and Thursdays. If you have children from 5 years to whatever, however old you are,
Yep.
we're welcoming everyone to learn like really the culture. Right now we're doing Chamorro and Hawaiian. Of course, if when we go further, we want to do other cultures, but right now to give you the best quality that we can give you as instructors would be Hawaiian and Chamorro.
Oh, you're going to do Samoan too then?
Hey,
You're gonna be our
I'm
teacher.
telling
We'll
you,
let
Steve
you-
us
we'll
in
let
my
you
life.
do that,
No,
okay?
just kidding.
If you want me to
But-
come join, I'll come join.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways,
Oh yeah.
just wanted to throw that out there in case for any of you who, if you're a beginner, intermediate, we really would appreciate some ones that have some experience so we can add on another leader onto a chair next to her right
nice.
here.
Ah.
So we
That's
can
what you
just
guys-
keep it up. We have right now Mana Dance Studio at gmail.com. We have a Facebook platform. We have an Instagram platform
Okay.
at the moment. And so we just recently achieved our LLC.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
we have really been proud of ourselves within a year. Honestly, you guys, within a year, we have done this. And we are so proud of our, like, literally, okay, I'm going to say, like, honestly, this one right here, like, really encouraged me. I was doubtful about myself, didn't quite know, but she really encouraged it. And then I was like, without my mom, like, if my mom doesn't come, I'm not in it. So now I have the original. Umi, in case you guys forgot, she's the original. So
Nice.
are we ready
Yeah,
to do
so
our
actually-
first?
Oh, $100. Who's going to win this
So I'm
one?
gonna come a little closer to everyone because we actually have to work it off of the
You're going to be an
computer.
Cool. Let's do that.
Is that you're going to be instructed?
Yeah. If you need me to be an instructor,
We're ready.
I can teach them how to do the Dougie,
And we need the Siva.
the butterfly. I can do the butterfly and the dip.
Oh my gosh, brother.
I can do the butt too.
So while this is like looking it up, you guys, our first one is gonna be our $100 prize.
$100
Awesome.
prize. You guys have any
$100.
guys? You guys have any men, boys?
We don't have men yet.
Are you looking for it?
We are.
All right.
We are.
You know what? I
And
wanna
we're
join.
looking
I need to
honestly
find a
for
place to
leaders.
work out,
We're
so-
looking for leaders.
Oh, leader.
Well, me and
I just
Jason
wanna
are gonna
dance.
talk
Yes. I mean, we're looking for students, of course, but if you, sir, are a leader, we're
I would
looking for
I would
you.
love to come in dance.
about it. I'll watch.
Yeah.
And
don't know if I
just saying, it would be
Me and-
very
me and my
helpful.
son EJ will come and dance.
It's only our like midway second year. So while Sissy is looking for this stuff, we went out today to look for some studio prospects, trying to see like square footage and what we can get for it. Really, it's only our second year, right? The VFW in shirts has been so grateful and graceful to host us there. Nonprofit,
Nice.
we actually attended a council meeting on behalf of them, like really to support, because they don't charge us. They
that's
do
good.
it out of like just wanting to see us perpetuate the culture, and that's what we're about. So
shout out to the VFW.
yeah,
Shout out to the VFW.
On
Yeah.
Shirley,
Support the
off of
community.
78.
Yeah,
Yeah.
way to
Those
support the
at
community.
315. That's what they're called. 83.
Exactly.
I also want to put a shout out to my daughter Joseph for being the first person to comment
Hey,
on the
Joseph!
YouTube. Yeah, shout out to
What
Joseph.
did she say?
We love you.
She just said, "I'm first."
Anybody else watching our live? How many viewers we got?
Let's see.
Viewers.
Well, Brandon's
Hi,
on here.
B.
Hi, brother.
Hi,
Oh,
brother.
B's on there. What's up,
Yeah.
B?
I want to get a shout out to my boy in Georgia.
Oh, hey.
Georgia.
He's
We're in
watching us.
Georgia.
There's
Oh,
14.
you watching
there-
Georgia?
We got 14 viewers right now.
yeah.
Shout out to our
I mean,
listeners
I
and
think I told you
viewers.
my brother's
One
out
love and
there,
God bless.
so
Thank you
good.
for the support.
Thank you.
Keita.
He was
I know he's
also like
watching
someone
too,
who
my
bought
boy Keita.
tickets.
Oh,
So
right
thank
on.
you. Thank you, Georgia.
Thank you guys for watching.
So I
Yes.
do have a question. So to join your studio, is there a fee? What's the cost?
Yes, there is a fee. So we have at the moment, as of right now, with your question, a $20 enrollment one-time fee, and then our monthly is $30 right now.
Oh,
So
that's
it's a
not
good
bad.
question that you
That's really
asked,
good, yeah.
which
Oh, I'm
is not
joining.
bad and it's good,
Yeah.
is that we gave that on honesty and the strength of the fact that
right.
the VFW provides for us without charge. So we don't want to
Awesome.
like overdo things,
Yeah, yeah.
right? We want to make it affordable for our families to come in and really learn the
Right.
culture.
Yes.
Now,
That's good.
in the event that we do get a studio, it may go up. So I
Right.
just want everyone to know, as we are looking at studios, that it may go up in tuition, but that is just solely for
Right.
the studio.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because for us, it's not about profit.
Just do
We
more
just
raffles.
want to give exactly,
Right.
exactly.
This is our raffle to pay the rent, guys.
Yes. yes, exactly. So-
Just a big shout out to Amanda Arochoa.
Yes,
Arochoa?
that's Amanda Auntie Lainey's out.
Yeah, she said aloha.
We love you.
Aloha.
And Hafade.
Aloha and happy
Yeah.
day.
Chalofa.
Michelle says hi everyone.
Michelle Reyna.
Yep. Michelle Reynon says hi everyone.
Michelle.
Richard Flores says aloha and Hafade from Chicago.
Oh,
Chicago, Chi-Town.
Windy
That's
City.
your team,
What's
right?
going on?
Got the
That's your
Bears.
team. I
Hey.
know. I have remembered that from the
The
podcast
Bears.
actually.
Up Bears.
So
And
K- we'll talk about that later.
KJ just showing some love.
KJ.
One love and God bless.
KJ.
Thank you for coming on.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Really appreciate all
Thank you
of
for
you.
I
watching.
love all the support, y'all.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
So let's
You guys ready?
Yeah,
For
we're
the
trying to hurry up.
Waiting for our first
if
winner.
it's still going, it's okay.
Do you want to ask
But
another
it's
It's still rolling in
Yeah.
the bin right now.
Let's do another question.
Okay.
Another question.
Okay, I got one. So, like on I've been seeing a lot of TikTok videos where they have like Polynesian dancers who are dancing to like popular music.
Right.
Yes.
So I was just wondering, does Mana Dance Studio, are they looking into exploring that?
Right. Okay. So it's a good question. Honestly, it is because we haven't. To answer your question flat out, like we haven't, but we are open to it as long as it's respectful to the culture.
Of course.
So I've seen a lot of like TikTok videos
Yes.
where they're doing hula moves or just different things
Yeah.
to different songs
Right.
that like to me it's just like, okay, as long as you're gonna give the respect, like, hey, do it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm not against it because our culture nowadays it's different.
Oh yeah.
And my children, like especially
relate
my
to
children,
it.
like they want to relate to it, they want to have fun
They
with
wanna
it. So
engage.
it's like, yes, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know? But if it starts getting like tacky or
Crazy.
like not not.
Respect.
If my ancestors came down and was like, excuse me, kind of thing, then I wouldn't promote. But at the same
You're
time,
doing that to the WAP?
right. But at the same time, like if it was respectful to the culture and it's something that we could give back, of course. But we have not, as a studio, Mana Dance Studio, tried any.
I think there's a lot of things that it can be done tastefully.
Right.
Like there's a lot of great music that can be interpreted through hula.
Yeah.
I think it would just promote hula and just show the beauty of the moves, but then as it goes to the music as well. Too.
Right. Yes, of course.
It's so good that you brought that up. That about not just hula, Chamorro dance. Like for me, I danced, like I said before, when I was 5 years old, but it wasn't until I was an adult, I had all my 4 children, that I started to dance for our church, Word of Life Christian Center.
Oh, yeah.
And I was a part of the hula ministry, and it was so different to dance or to interpret or to dance hula, because your main focus is to praise God. It's not so much a performance, but it's to give honor to God, right? So when you shared that about, just the culture and how you portray it, I think it's really important. I know for we and I, when we were both dancing at our church, it was really like inspiring. Almost to the point where we had to stop ourselves from crying because what you feel inside is what you give out.
Right.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
I mean, it's the truth about any art.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Not just hula, like not Chamorro, not anything like that, right? So it's art. So when you give it out, it's like something that you can't even hold back. It's something that just this year in 2021, we decided to split the teams into beginner and intermediate. And a lot of them, of course, naturally, you want to be intermediate. So what I got to do to be a part of the intermediate team?
Right.
And sometimes it's not like detailed as to what you have to do. It's to the point of I can't not watch you.
Right.
Like it's like you care about your culture. Like the energy that you give off is so strong. I have to always watch you.
Right.
And that's it's like a different feeling, for Mana. So really, what we can provide for the community is the strength of that, the truth in culture. Whereas it doesn't always have to be, I want to be a performer.
That's right.
I want to go to the law and I want to be front and center. That's not what we
You gotta have a bond. You gotta have a bond
So
with it.
yes, exactly. You have to have a bond to the culture, because then now you're doing it for show. Then, sorry, but you may be able to find that somewhere else. Over here, you have to be connected to the culture, and then we can talk about, we can really do that. Because just this year is when we're like, they want us to do weddings, they want us to do graduation parties, and we want to provide the group with opportunities to also get paid with the things that they're doing that they love to do, but in the strength and that I know that you're doing this for the culture. Because after that, there's nothing. Yeah. You have to be able to do that. So
that's good.
Anyhow.
It sounds like you don't want to be forced to do something.
Right.
Yeah. It has to be truthful. It has to be truthful. And anybody else can do it, for the income and things like that, which is fine. Yeah. Everybody needs to make an income, but at the same time, for us as Mana, we can only speak as the vessel that we are, right?
Yeah.
That it's if you really are invested in the culture, then let's go. Let's perpetuate. After that, it's there may be other groups, but
All right, that's awesome. So, thank you.
Yes. Any other questions that we can?
We have some comments.
We have comments. I'm sorry. Sorry, brother. Sorry. Okay. Hey. Oh. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom Sandy. Hi, Auntie Lainey.
These are their comments on
everyone.
Facebook Live that they have on.
Yes, exactly.
Our viewers on YouTube, if you're wondering who she's talking to.
I know. I apologize. Actually, we all apologize.
We have 2 lives, YouTube and Facebook.
Yes. So we're doing both. Thank you.
Hey, we got 20 viewers right now.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Right. So it's really, welcome. I'm sorry for not explaining
We're
that to
getting the raffle ready. I think Yogi had a question.
Yes, brother.
So
go ahead.
How often do you guys practice?
So we have practices, Mom. I think
We
you
have
can do that one.
practices every week on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Mm.
And so how we do it is we have our beginners on Wednesdays and our intermediate on Thursdays. And so our keiki, which is our children, are at 6:30. Our wahine, which is our women, is at 7:30. So it's an hour class. And so with the intermediate class, the keiki is at 6:30 and then the wahine is at 7:30.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
How many members do you guys have now?
Oh, as of now, we have 37, including the leaders.
Wow.
That's within a year.
Wow.
Yes. So we're really, really excited about that. Another thing is that we want to welcome all ages, beginners, levels to come in. We always want to understanding, though, for those who come in new, is like, with the season that you come in, right? Normally, some studios will have you come in the beginning of the year so that you are prepared for the rest of the year events.
Right.
For us, we want everybody to come in whatever season you can.
Yeah.
But we want you to also understand that sometimes when you come in, it's going to be fast paced. It's going to be, we have a show coming up. We have Asian Pacific Islander Festival coming up, which is on May 1st. So sometimes when you come in, it may kind of seem overwhelming. Never to be overwhelmed, though. Always to let you know that when we have opportunity to share our culture, we take it as the utmost responsibility to each culture.
And nobody gets left behind, right?
Yes,
right.
Always.
Ohana means family.
That's
And
right.
nobody gets left behind.
No, exactly. So we are still checking our stuffy stuff out.
So last Sunday, you guys actually performed at Easter. Right?
Yes,
That was
yes.
I never seen it in person.
Really?
Wow.
That was your
That
first.
was my first one, and my daughter was like, actually, like, she was like,
Oh, yeah, you should
Right.
get her
her
involved.
eyes got big.
Yeah,
I
you
never
should
seen
get
her eyes
her.
that big before.
I think she'd love it.
Yeah, I think she wants to join.
Yeah.
She said,
So,
"Oh,
which
yeah."
is like, it's such a beautiful thing, right? So I met Yogi and his family previous to us performing. And the thing about performing is it's not going to always be, we have a performance, let's get ready, let's put your costumes on, da-da-da. It could be like, oh, can you guys share a song with us? Can you like show us what you have learned? Things like that. So it will be impromptu. It will happen that way. Well, for your daughter to feel that and like be so intrigued by it, it means culture. That means like it means that culture has captivated another audience member. Doesn't matter age.
It's kind of like that bond, you know. Like we were talking about earlier. It's like that bond is just like love at first sight, right?
Yeah,
yeah. She was like, she was standing in the corner, like she was just looking. She was just like, she looked at me. She was like,
that's what we're gonna do. Because when we first met her, Yogi went while he's speaking. When we first met her, I told her, I was like, "You want to dance?" And she's like, "No." I was like, "You want to dance?"
When she saw
but
it,
you don't know, right?
Yeah,
like
when
you
she
said,
saw it was like, it was pretty cool. When she saw like the other kids doing it, and then she was just like, "Oh wow." You know,
that's what you guys see. You guys see other kids do it. And like, hey, I think I can do that.
Well, let's do some shout outs here. Shout out to Jordan Reelan. Aloha and Hafa.
Aloha.
Shout out to Sister Lisa Toves.
Hey,
Chålofa,
Lisa.
we love you too. Jatonia said, don't worry, she'll take care of the TikTok. Shout out to Tina and Jay Tanner.
Hey,
Alpha Day, we love you guys.
Hey, before you do the next shout out, I wanted to let Tina and Jay know, when you guys were hosting practices out of your own home,
that was
we
awesome.
appreciate that. And you offered us as Mana Dance Studio some beautiful like flowers and portraits that I was like, you know what, we're gonna wait till we get our studio to post that up. And we are now looking for a studio, and your photos that you gave us as gifted will be there.
Awesome.
So thank you, Tina, and thank you, Jay, for being a
That's
part
awesome.
of Mana Dance Studio.
Yep, that's what it's about.
Yep, people taking care of people.
Yes.
More shout out to Shelly from San Diego, Hafa Day.
Shelly, San Diego. What's
That's
the
awesome.
weather like?
Can we come?
What is the weather like over there? I'm jealous.
Can we come and be there with you?
74
'Cause I'm
and
sure
right.
it's beautiful.
That's where
I'm sure
Yogi's
it's
from.
not as humid as my pores are.
I know it's probably nice. I don't like. You know what? It's April, and you know what I hate about April? Allergies.
Right.
Oh, it's terrible. I was walking my dog today, and I was just sneezing the whole time.
That's a whole nother show.
Right in Hawaii, we don't have allergies in Hawaii.
You don't have to worry about that.
We don't have pollen. We don't have spring.
Right.
It's just summer and winter all year round.
And so when I first moved here, it was like, I don't have allergies. I come from Hawaii. Yeah. Oh no, you do.
Yeah.
Skip to the next springtime, and you're gonna have allergies.
I used to love me, like but now I hate me.
We're gonna really test
the pollen. Put my pills and all that.
Right.
Eyes are watery, sneezing. I thought I had the flu the first time I got here. I was like, I didn't have the flu. Go to the doctor, said, "Oh, you have allergies." No, I don't have allergies.
What is that?
I've never been allergic to anything in my life, sir.
It was kind of like COVID to you.
Yeah. So, no, I have the flu, doctor. I need something else.
Alrighty, so.
All right, so hey, if the NBA draft's almost here, I think the pick is in.
Okay.
Pick is in.
San Francisco, you're on the clock.
All right, so as you all know, let me share really quick our entrances. We had a total of 451 entrances into this raffle.
Wow, awesome.
So one out of that is going to win $100 right now.
Right. So we are gonna go.
Can we win multiple times? Like if we won once, like if we win the $100, are we out, or can we win like all of them?
As long as your ticket number shows up.
So like if I bought the 4 tickets and I win all 4 prizes.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. If I did that, I'd be buying a lottery ticket right after this. Hey guys, I gotta go buy makeup bucks.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
And we're the number 1 overall pick.
So for our fourth place, which was
$100.
yes,
$100.
$100.
We have the
drum roll
ticket number.
Oh man,
these are long numbers too, guys. So
maybe do
514 694 245 341. Supporter of.
It's me. I won.
Supporter of Abby.
Awesome! Congratulations! Dun dun dun. Dun.
That winner is Veronica Martinez.
$100.
Right. So if you think about it, you had a $50 profit. So
That's right. Now you take that $50 profit and then buy some more tickets.
Hey, for real. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Abby and Veronica, for supporting us.
Barato.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, barato, if you know you're from Hawaii, you know barato, right? Yeah. The Filipino term. Yeah, it's a Filipino term.
We're going to do one more.
Right,
it took us a little time at first. We just had to get used to the whole process of things. So Auntie Bonna is finding our next
This is third.
win.
This is $200.
The Jets is on the clock.
What a day.
So also, too, how are you going to get your prizes? How are you going to get your cash? Did we mention that?
No, we didn't.
So
it's in the mail.
So we will be contacting you, Miss Veronica, and we will figure out how to get you your finances, your winnings electronically, with whether it's Cash App, Venmo.
Right. You can either collect it or
PayPal,
just let us keep
it. However way.
Either let us send it to you, or you can just donate it to Mana Dance Studio Subsea.
So our third place was.
How much is third place?
Third place
$200.
$200.
And the winning ticket, 514-694-1400021
That sounds like my ticket.
Jason Cruz.
Oh! I'm related to him. I'm related. That's my brother. Congratulations, bro.
Great job.
Oh!
Good job, Jason.
Dun.
Thank you.
Donate that back to Mana.
Right.
John and Bonnie's gonna send you a bottle.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Since we did some raffles, I want to do some shout out. Shout out to Fran Akuso.
Yeah,
She
that's
says Chålofa and Hafade.
Hey, Chålofa.
That's our
Hey,
cage
real
squad,
quick, can
right?
you guys educate me with Hafa Adai?
Oh man.
You have to educate me. How do you say it?
Hafade.
Have fun day.
Yeah. It's just high and hello.
High and the low.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like,
Start
what's
saying
up?
it.
It's just that's how you say tomorrow holiday. It's half a day.
Oh my god. Yes, shout out.
Emily said that mommy and daddy says yes
Hey.
to whatever your question was.
Okay, yes. Yes.
Oh, you spend the night?
As long as it's yes and it's not no.
Oh, Shelly says the weather is perfect. It's not cold
Oh, in San
and it's
Diego.
not hot.
I'm sure it is.
All right.
Right?
We're
What's
gonna
the
record
price?
there next week.
What's the price like?
Shout out to everyone on watching on YouTube. One love and God
Yes,
bless.
thank you.
Thank you for the support.
For live.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
All right. One more question for the lady.
Well,
Dance studio.
Well, first off, so
Oh,
we're
sorry.
doing the raffles, right?
Yes.
What's the purpose of the raffle?
Ooh, there we
We're
go.
gonna. I know we usually do a beverage highlight here in the Islanders View, but we're gonna go ahead and highlight some implements for
Yes.
the Mana Dance Studio.
Thank you.
So go ahead
Thank
and
you,
explain
JC.
to us what these implements are on my table.
Which one are we gonna introduce first?
We will introduce our Uli Ulis.
All right.
Hey, that's the most festive.
Yeah. So
Okay,
what
don't
we're
mind my Opu.
raffling off.
Is that a
we
hat?
Get that
Oh, that's
Oh, awesome! So what is that
Okay.
called?
These are Uli Ulis. So
Uli
it's an implement that we're using.
Uli that Ui's using. Uli that Ui's using.
Yes, yes.
Say that fast 5 times.
So our uli ulis is like a feathered gourd. So this part later on when we talk about the implements, it'll be the dried gourd, which is the ipu, the first one. Really for me is the basic that I ever learned when I danced hula. But this core right here is like a portion of the ipu, right?
Mm.
So this is the gourd. The feather part is just really it's extravagant. It's something that we can show for ourselves. But also the rattle. The rattle of the uli ulis is something that catches your audience attention, but at the same time, there is a deeper connection to the Hawaiian culture for it. And we will go on the next time we have an interview
All right.
about it. So the
Oh,
uli
there's gonna be a
ulis-
next time.
Yes, yeah, next time.
Dang.
Always. So the uli
Not a guess
ulis,
anymore.
this is family, this is what you supported. This is the money that you gave to us, to every single student at Mana Dance Studio. You
Wow,
helped
good job.
achieve to get these. Okay, so every implement that we go through, remember that every time you see us perform something, it's gonna be like, dang, I gave money for that.
Yeah.
I invested
Yeah.
to their students. So remember that, and we from the bottom of our hearts, mahalo and sizu usmaasi for everything that you guys
Wow.
continue to give us.
Wow, I'm shocked. Ooh. Wow, she just spoke tomorrow.
Yeah.
That goes straight to my heart.
No, hello, and that's what money
That's
is, right? So okay, the
That's
way the
awesome.
reason why JC says that is I come from Oahu. They're from Guam.
Mm.
My other half is from Guam as well.
Yes, he is. Shout out to my par,
Yes,
My
Timothy
pa,
Attack.
Tim, TJ,
AKA.
aka Toyota Man.
But together, because he comes from Guam and I come from Hawaii, we do this together.
Mm.
So when I say things like that and they're proud about it, like makes me like, dang, I didn't do my studying.
That's right.
Where do I get you know? But at the same time, it is. That's what Mana has to provide. Honestly,
Awesome.
even as leaders, we're always students.
That's
We're
good.
students first, leaders second. So with our students, when they come in, if you want any of your children or even adults to come in, remember that we are not prideful individuals. That when I say Caesar Lusmasi, and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I feel good about it.
Nice.
Okay, sorry. Next is the pu'ili. Sorry.
Oh, okay, good. No.
Yes.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey.
Hey.
That's why she's the original.
Yes, that is the reason why she's the original. She is right.
Okay, so the pu'ili is these sticks that split bamboo, and just like the uli, it's a different kind of implement that we use. And with the pu'ili, more so you have to, like, everybody has to sound the same. So when you're learning it, it's very important to get all the moves and be able to do the footwork at the same time.
Right. So good thing, like, fun fact is how I would put it. For our students, we always tell them, even before we fundraise for the implements, was that they would know that we always have to be one.
Yeah.
Everything that we do is one.
Awesome.
And if it seems like a ripple effect, we're not one, right?
Yeah.
Like, so the thing is, like, when we got the implements, we started teaching the uli ulis to our intermediate students. And one of our students were like, how do we sound like one with the implement? I mean, with the uli ulis. And I told her, I was like, okay, yeah, that's probably that one that you're going to sound the same because of the rattle. Yeah. But it's always to remember that what you participated and, like, helped us with, like, all of this is being put to use.
Yeah.
This, that, and this. And they're like, when are we going to use the pu'ilis? I'm like, one implement at a time.
Right.
Excited, huh?
Okay, so
another quick
One
fun
sound,
story
one
with this
band.
one. Me growing up, my instructors would also use it as a whoop.
As a
putty. If we weren't in line, if we weren't bending our knees, if we weren't.
Did you say a whoop?
Whoop or putty.
Putty.
Like a whip?
Yes, like
a whooping.
They
Like
would
a
whack
whoop.
us with this.
So the thing is actually a whip.
Whip.
What he's doing is whooping you.
Yeah.
So it's not a whoop. It's a whip.
They would whip.
like all of y'all, let's just see what a whoop looks like.
For $500, does anybody want to see JC get whooped?
That's
Right.
Comment down below.
You watch the movie Hustle and Flow. They had that song in there.
Oh, yeah.
Whoop that chick.
Wow.
So whoop is a word in that movie. So.
But it's not a
Bon's
tool.
right.
It's a tool. That's a whip.
Yes.
So in the Philippines,
as an image in dancing, they would whip us and whip us whichever way you want to say it, babe. But yes, another form of discipline back in the day. We do not.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been looking forward to
It's not, babe. It's not.
I've been looking forward to using it properly to you one time real quick.
It's not babe in the studio, okay?
Oh.
It's JC.
Oh, babe.
So do I take off my wedding ring or what?
Okay,
Just got real.
marital.
Well, I think, were you gonna say that you had similar stuff in Philippines?
Kind of similar, but not split. We used some bamboo sticks.
Yeah, the sticks.
Oh, yes.
The Foundation Culture Center.
You know how they're like you step between tin kind?
So they call it tinikling.
Yeah.
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 Tried it.
It's fun.
Is that the noise that it makes? Licking?
No, because it's
Tickling.
You're so weird. I was really going to like explain that.
You gotta be one with the stick, right?
Oh man.
Yes,
Oh. Real shout.
him. Oh,
Go ahead. Oh no, I just want to do a shout out to my mother-in-law. She put a heart. She love you guys. Yvonne Francisco.
When's the wedding?
We love you guys.
Ready for a party. Auntie Yvonne.
Nice.
I heard they doing that.
So I don't know if when we're trying to pull up the first winner, if they ask, but what is mana? Like the word. What does that mean? And then what does it mean, like,
to you
emotionally?
Okay. I got you guys. I got all of you.
Oh man,
All right.
don't make us cry.
No, so Mana for me, like, so when we decided on the name for our group, which is, mind you, only like less than really a year ago, for me was like, how can I express what has been instilled in me and what I can't even express to others? So what word do you use for that? Yeah. And for me, it was just like, oh my God, I don't even know, like, but Mana, like, really it means like the spirit, like the energy that you give. So anything that you do in life, outside of dance, outside of like your regular living, there's energy. If you don't have energy, you have no Mana.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you want to dance, you have Mana. If I look at you and I'm like, oh my God, I can't take my eyes off of Manny, there's like something about him. It's Mana.
Par, don't get mad, Par. Don't get mad.
Oh, sorry. My honey knows. But it's something that sometimes you can't even describe it. Sometimes you can't even put a word and like pair it with it. It's just like, oh my God, there's something that I feel from his spirit to mine, and it's connecting. Yeah, and I can't even tell anybody else in this congregation, but like when I look at him, it's time, and we are going to let the rest of San Antonio know that what Mana is bringing is something that's going to let you know something far more than entertainment. That's right. Wow. Far more than culture. It's going to be a connection that is like, I can't breathe anymore. Like I know, it's crazy, right? I know, I do too much.
Well, she said Mana is energy. I almost was like, well, if I get coffee, do I get Mana?
Right. Oh, you're going to get Mana, like, as far as I'm here for you.
You're getting the coffee.
I did want to share something more on that point about Mana Dance Studio. You know, we decided to name it Dance Studio because we are not kumus.
Yeah.
Meaning we didn't go through all of the schooling.
Yeah.
First, you have to be an alakai, which takes years to get there. Alakai means leader.
It's like a black belt.
Yes, and then when you're an alakai, it takes years before you become a kumu.
Yeah.
So we wanted to be able to teach what we know without it being labeled. You know, and so that's why we don't say we're a halal.
Right.
We don't say we're kumus, but we are leaders, we are instructors, and we're proud of what have been instilled in each of us. Just like how Bana has shared that she was dancing with each group that she danced with, we and I, where we were. I'm so thankful to my parents because when they started us to learn the hula and the different Polynesian dances, you know, like everybody, some Saturdays I didn't want to get up and walk to the studio to dance. And that was the same thing I did with her. She was like, Mom, really? I said, yeah. You think every week you wanted to go to hula? No. You were kicking and I'm tired, you know, but that's what we need to instill in our children. If we don't instill within them the cultures that we come from, then our culture dies. And we don't want to do that.
Awesome.
Thank you. That was nice.
And honestly, it's the truth. So speaking just on behalf of what she said, right? When the girls started dancing and we danced with another group, and I just felt like I was like, I don't want to force them, right? So she was the one, like she said, like she's like, do you think you wanted to dance? Do you think it's something that you wanted to do? But now I live to do it. Now, like when I do it, it's like it's my main goal in life to like portray the picture, to share the picture of our culture. And then after that, if I don't do it, then I didn't do what I was supposed to do with Mana Dance Studio. And as I'm sure that we all feel like, well, the gift that was given to us is not taken lightly. We do it on the strength of the fact that our culture has to keep living. And if it doesn't, then somebody's going to be held accountable.
If you're giving a gift, if you're giving a gift, it's not to be shared with others. If you're giving that gift, you need to share it with others. You know, you're blessed with that gift. You need to be shared with others to bless others. So
sharing is caring.
Thank you guys.
Yes, exactly. Even just the impact from the dance motions to the music that we teach to all our children and our adults, it's just unbelievable. Like personally, me dancing all these years, I've never felt so much connected, so much love, so much unity with the songs that we've learned, dancing with our dancers. and our students together that it makes every performance we've done so far, I've been an emotional wreck. Like, I get so crying and just tears just keep flowing. And we're singing like, you know, it might be crazy, but it's from the heart. It has to mean that much to all of us. And just the emotions, the expressions that go into it, it just makes me even more proud, you know, for what we do as Mana Dance Studio, for not just ourselves, but just for our children, our family of Mana, our community.
Yes. And Mana rhymes with Bana.
What's a Mana with you, man?
I know Auntie Uwe might remember, but Polynesian Culture Center back in the day had a show called Mana. You remember that show? Oh, that show. You remember that show too?
Yes,
Mana. It was right before Ha. I think they have
Ha. It was right before Ha.
But yeah, Mana was and it was it was probably one of the best shows.
It was
it really give you a true interpretation of what Mana was.
Yeah. So I just need to let we know. Josiah says hi.
That's my son.
To give him a 5 shout out.
Shout out, Josiah.
Yeah. And then Don Camacho wants to know, where are we practicing?
Oh, so as of this past week, so things are ever changing. That's what I'm going to start the answer with. Things are ever changing. So on Wednesdays, we've been using my home in Converse because we quite don't have like a location yet. But on Thursdays, we've been using the VFW off of 78 Insurance, who has given us the opportunity to use it. So now, even just today, right before we have been able to speak with each other, we went to go look at studio opportunities, things that we can invest in our studios.
Oh, nice. Well, the weather's good now, too. You can do it at the park, too, right?
Well, we wanted to, but the thing about Texas is, and the pollen, the waves are taken and Claritin.
I forgot about that. I don't know why it happened to me today.
No, it has happened. So that's the thing. That's something that we always have to take into consideration. So we want everyone to be comfortable. So,
Can I say something? Okay, so Aurora is saying she remembers this tree. Is that right?
Oh, yes, our holiday program.
Yeah, because it was from Abby, so she just wanted to give that out.
No, not from Abby.
Well, how's it done?
No, it was I worded it in here in this.
She probably noticed it.
Oh, okay. And then Paulette is saying that that in Hawaii, the weather is beautiful.
Oh,
yes.
Thank you.
And she's one of our supporters.
Yes, I heard.
Tell her you can send me some Zippy's chili.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, my heart. We're gonna do another.
That's awesome.
Let's do another drawing.
Are you ready for another drawing?
All
right, the pick is in.
Let's do another drawing.
The pick is in. The commish.
How much is this
This
for?
one is $500.
The 49ers are on the clock.
$500. I can't get tired of that joke.
$500, you guys. It's a nice one.
This is a nice one, yeah.
Thank you again. While she's saying that, thank you again for joining in. Thank you for our Islanders View for allowing us to be on your platform.
Always.
For sharing this time with us. I know we've been women about our stuff and just talking.
We're Mana. We're Mana.
Thank you guys for coming on and our very first live.
So all our viewers out there that's watching right now, this is our very first live in studio recording. So Islanders View, session number 18 will never be forgotten.
Yeah.
Never.
I was just thinking too that Islanders View, we just have a lot of testosterone going on.
That's Mana.
No, for real. That's why I feel like I'm like, while we've been here, they're probably like, there go the women.
It's good. Good to have a feminine touch in there, feminine perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty.
And a better smell too in there.
All right, the pick is in. The commission is coming to the podium.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
And the winner is
It's gonna be ticket number 514465681. This entrant is supporting one of our keiki dancers, Ariani Relic. Ariani! And the winner is coming all the way from Waimanalo,
Yes, guarantee. So first of all, like just a little background on Ariani. She just started, like I would say,
awesome.
2-3 months ago. She reached her goal with our goal per student of tickets sold so fast. So Ariani,
good job, Ariani.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you to the Relland squad.
Congratulations.
Because we have a lot of Relland.
Congratulations. $500 coming your way.
Coming your way. Thank you.
Money.
Thank you.
You're getting money from Mana.
$500.
Next.
One more?
No.
Oh, that's the grand prize.
That's the grand prize.
Oh, that's the grand prize?
Now we're gonna draw names for who gets their money back.
Great. So we saw some questions.
I got one more question.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I know with me, when I'm at a dance or a disco, which my wife hates when I say that because she said nobody says disco. But when I'm at a disco,
neck.
Yeah. When I'm at a disco and then a song comes on and it's my song.
Right.
And like, oh, that's my song. I get up there and I gotta dance for it. So what's your song that when you hear it, you know you gotta dance to it? Or you're always asked to dance that song that defines you. What's that one dance that defines you? When you're at the party, like, oh, Auntie, dance that one song.
Right. Oh my God, that's
that is a really good question because
that is a very good.
It's a question that hits your heart.
Yeah.
Like, man, I remember growing up and dancing, and then, like I come from a family that everybody sings, everybody plays music. A lot of the cousins dance hula, so it was like, oh my gosh. But for me, now I come from Oahu, and Waikiki is really popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there is a song called Waikiki, and when the Casimeros sing it, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm on like cloud 9 because the song says Waikiki at night when the shadows are falling. I hear, oh my gosh. Anyway,
it should be that song. It should always be that.
It just takes you there, and then people. It's not a move, but they call it the hula squeeze. It's like you just like,
it's kind of like the mature, like Magodai, like.
So,
that's how you feel on that song?
Yeah. Like
I never got Magodai for a song.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And there's like maybe about 4 or 5 songs that give me that.
Yeah.
Because if I did that in the club because the song came on, I might fight. I think that guy wants to fight.
No, but you shouldn't be in the club feeling like something.
You get that feeling when you see like a whiskey, right?
I get that feeling inside my bones.
You see a bottle of whiskey, you're like, oh, that Crown Royal. Give me a glass of the Crown Royal.
Oh man.
I would say, I would pick for myself. For sure, there's a lot of songs.
Yeah.
But being raised, really not even in the whole, like Hawaiian culture of like songs. I was raised like in Christian. But really the song that like would be like, I know that in my heart would be like, oh, this is it, is like, it's a country song. It's like Lady in Red.
Oh yeah.
And it's something that it's a surprise. But it's something that it's even like, though that it's not Hawaiian, that it's something for me. Like I'm gonna share this with somebody, and there's gonna be I don't need to explain it.
Oh,
it's gonna be like, oh my God, because of the fact that the message that I'm giving to the person who's gonna receive it is gonna be.
And that's just almost like what Manny said earlier about popular songs and how hula would, connect
it. Yeah. And it is.
But
I'm not gonna do it.
Awesome.
Man, this is a tough question, but so I don't have a song, I guess I would say, because I love all the songs. But what really gets me every time I'm dancing to any song is when I'm dancing with my daughter. But anytime, any song, no matter what, and as long as me and her are dancing together, that's really, really means the world, no matter what song, as long as we're dancing on that stage or she's right beside me. And I started her since she was 3 years old. Yeah, we were dancing together, and just even seeing it, or just the beauty of seeing any mother and daughter like them dance together, it's just so beautiful. Like I can't even explain it. And so yes, any song that I dance to, as long as it's by myself, I love that. It's that so song.
So she's dancing. She's dancing with salsa. That means I'm dancing by myself.
I know that one dance you guys did together. White Sandy Beach is a nice one.
White Sandy.
That's a nice one you guys do together.
And the thing that we have been really like tapping into and really understanding the importance of it is like the Chamorro culture side of it. It's something like with me as I dance always in my life, right? Never really like knew the Chamorro culture at all. But then when I watch it, like especially Bendition, like Osaina, for me is like there's something about respecting your elders and giving them the homage that they deserve because they gave us what we have.
That's right.
But like we come to the stateside, sometimes it's like forgotten, but it should never be. It should never be. When we come here, like it's like, and Bana has brought that into us. And like, so, you know, like I explained before, my other half, he's Chamorro. And when we first started Mana Dance Studio, to him was like, oh yeah, it's good, I'm excited. But just recently he found this connection to his culture that I can't even explain what it brought together as us as a union, as us as a family, that it's like, okay, now we're in this. Now Mana is like a family perseverance.
That's awesome.
Before it was just
now
like
the Mana is even more powerful.
Exactly. Right. Now Mana, the spirit is living between all of us, and I can't even explain it. So now that, because he is the head of our household, right? So he is our home. So when he is connected, everybody else will be connected.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so it's happening, you guys.
It's happening. San Antonio's not ready.
Yep. I have the song, guys, that the song that's gonna like always gets every Islander off their seat. You guys ready?
What is it?
What is it?
It's electric.
I knew you were gonna do something. Oh my god. We gotta have some comedy.
Now when that song comes on, everybody knows what to do at the party.
You're feeling the Mana through your shoes?
No matter who you are, you Samoan, Filipino,
There's
tomorrow, it's electric comes on.
Wanted to know, do we just do hula or do we both do hula and Chamorro? They want to know more about the dances that we have.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask that same type of question. Like, what else can one learn from Mana Dance Studio outside of dancing?
Right. So, besides teaching hula songs or songs, Chamorro songs, we teach the language.
Yes.
We teach
numbers,
alphabets, colors. We also teach greetings, and you know, as Bana, we and I get more knowledge.
Yes.
From learning, it's been really amazing, guys, because we've been a part of Robert, what is it called again?
Casimiro. Workshops.
We've been a part of workshops where we learn more of our culture, so we're wanting to do more on the Chamorro side also.
Let me add on to that.
Okay, there you go.
So, family. This is probably something that's going to be very, whatever. So, when you want to join Mana, right, in your thought process, I would say, as a beginner dancer would be, I want to dance, right? I want to be out there and da-da-da. You always have to remember before you join Mana, that the culture comes first.
Yeah.
So when you learn the alphabets, that's way more important than learning a dance. Because if you can't speak, like if you don't take it serious about like speaking the language and learning the alphabets, nothing will fall into place for you. Is that kind of crazy to hear? Like, So basically, if you don't learn the alphabets, you can't dance because you can't speak it. You can't say it. And that's the important part. So remember the levels of things that come into place as being a dancer. Remember that the culture comes first. Letters, numbers, stuff like that. Because then when we go, we don't only teach you, oh yeah, you're going to step like this and you're going to be cute. No. You're going to learn your culture first. You're going to learn the meaning of the song. You're going to learn how to speak it. And then you're going to learn. There's steps to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome.
As long as everybody remembers.
I mean, I'm just because like I want to just like put my experience because like obviously my wife is part of Mana and she's part of the leadership, and seeing it grow from what it started as, it's awesome. Like you guys are doing an awesome job. Just keep it up. Just keep going through any wall that gets in your way. Don't stop because you guys.
That's right.
Thank
you guys are like doing awesome.
Yeah.
Right. So
I wish we had some of our students' testimonies, here with us, because some of their stories or their parents' stories, like we brought kids out of their shell, like they're super shy.
Y'all can comment on YouTube and I'll show it on the screen.
Yeah, but just even hearing that they're doing even more in school, better in school, paying attention, like they're noticing the impact of what we've taught them with Mana Dance Studio. It's also impacted them at school to be more open, to answer more questions, whatever the case is. Like we've had that and that approach come to us from the parents, from the students, and just seeing their faces, like they love to be there. Like they don't. Sometimes they don't want to leave. Kick them out.
It's another song.
Real quick, shout out to Jason. He said you're doing an awesome job, and half a day.
He's asking for his money?
Yeah, he's asking for his money. Oh, you thought it was gonna be in the bank right now. You got Cash App? That's awesome.
So we're ready for our
another raffle, grand
prize. $1,000.
As my wife is gonna get that winner's name. If you're new to the Islanders View on YouTube, please subscribe. Comment down below, like our video, share the love, share the Mana. Keep the Mana going because it's all over San Antonio now.
Yes.
All right.
Hey, we just hit a milestone today too, right?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, we did.
Islanders
View hit 100 subscribers. So y'all know what's happening after this podcast.
100 subscribers, guys.
Oh my God! $1,000.
6 of us are in here.
Oh my God!
Oh, the winner's in. The winner's in.
Winners in.
514.
That sounds like my ticket.
694 194 891.
Supporting our Kinagwa Ohana.
Awesome.
Who's the winner?
All the way from Agana, Guam.
Agana,
Guam. And it's Johanna Cruz.
Awesome, congratulations.
Got another stimulus, Johanna.
Was that Cruz? Her last name was Cruz?
Cruz.
Another Cruz in the winnings.
What?
Hey, it's in the blood. My brother says he'll take his winnings through dance lessons. Virtual dance lessons.
Yeah. I want to see how you guys pick this raffle tickets.
Right?
You didn't even buy a ticket and you're already questioning it. He didn't buy a ticket, but he's freaked out on it.
Okay, so I have a question. I'm related to the Islanders.
Okay,
hey, all right.
Hit us with it.
Yeah.
So, what would you say that your whole podcast is based upon? Like, if you had to pick one thing that would choose that your heart's passion is with, not Mom. Sorry, getting confused, right? Islanders View. Like, what would you say that it's like if tomorrow Islanders View was done? What would you want to say? Like, okay, they remembered that from the Islanders View.
It's in our saying Chålofa. Mm-hmm. So were you just gonna hand me that mic?
I was. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's
my no, so it's in our saying. It's the reason why we came up with it, Chålofa. So it's I don't know if you haven't watched our first SESH. We kind of explain what that is. So it's the whole chant, the Chihu, that with Aloha, with Hafade, and we just put it all together, and it comes out to Chålofa. So what we want to, our message for that is that we're one, right? Because so many times we come, even if we're in a gathering, we show up to a gathering, if it's the Liberation, if it's the Aloha Fest, it doesn't matter. There's sometimes there's, some people that just don't, they're still separated, but we're in a gathering, but we're not gathering,
Right.
And that kind of like bothers me sometimes, when you see, Hawaiians over here, Chamorros over here, different, or even just the Mariana Islands in a whole, like Guam people over here, Saipan people over here, and keep it separate. I want to. Our message is that we're one.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, no matter where we go,
one love,
exactly. Like when I get deployed or go to a training, when we're not in that gathering setting, when we're not in our comfort zone, for some reason, doesn't matter if you're from Guam, Hawaii, Samoa, Saipan, doesn't matter. You always find each other as islanders.
Yeah.
And that's that is what our message is and what we represent as the Islanders View. But in its name, it's a whole different reason why.
In the island, we do it island style. For me, I think like if it was to end tomorrow or today, like this is our last one, I hope everybody would be educated.
Right.
Like, I know we want to get on here and just talk about our cultures and share with people. Because let them know that, hey, we're not Mexican. We're not
this and that.
We're not a different country. Like when the lady said that Guam was a different country. Hopefully that people watch the Islanders View and then get to know Islanders and don't put us in a little window or something, that a little box that they say, hey, this is what Samoans are, this is what Chamorros are, this is what Hawaiians are. We're sharing like who we are. As, awesome. We're individuals, but like John said, we're also one too. So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, B's not here, and our fill-in is Yogi.
Yeah.
Which is awesome though, because that question would be awesome to hear from somebody that's kind of new to the scene.
So I'm pretty much new. This is my second one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been in San Antonio for a month, but me and Cruz knew each other for about 2 years now.
Yeah.
So to me, like, this podcast is like having a great time, like laughter. We talk about being free, just being us, and that for me, that hits hard, so I like that.
Awesome.
I love that. I don't like it. I love it.
That.
All right. We love you.
Yeah. I feel the mana, dude. What's a mana with you?
I like that.
You guys should make a shirt.
What's
a mana with you?
I think the shirt that we would start by
we give you that face like.
That's what's mana.
So
John,
that was
a great question. Thank you so much.
You wanted to bring something up, remember?
What's that?
The surprise.
The surprise giveaway.
Huh?
How you gonna pick the winner?
Just when you thought it was the grand prize.
Just when you thought
there's a surprise
done.
There's a surprise prize.
There's a surprise prize.
There's a surprise prize.
It's a surprise prize.
Yay.
Someone else is going to be a winner.
We have another prize we want to give away from Mana Dance Studio to all of our supporters.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's something that we didn't mention before. This is a new thing. We always want you to know that we're thankful for your support. So this 2 extra prizes. So we're going to do 2 $50 cash money prizes.
$50
Okay.
cash.
Dollar bills, y'all.
So our next one is
All right.
for our
Yes, our surprise ticket number 514-694-279-631, supporting
Sounds like my ticket.
our little Chamarita Antonia Muffnet.
Oh.
Yay.
All the way from Hagåtña, Guam.
Cruz.
The winner is Benjamin Guerrero.
Benjamin
It's
Congratulations.
hyphenated.
Correct.
Congratulations, Benjamin. $50 coming
Yay.
soon. $50, let's holla.
Shout out. Hey, I just want to put a shout out to my prim William Johnston.
Hey.
He's asking if he's late to the party.
Never
Never too late, my
Party
brother.
goes all
Never
night.
too late.
And the party will continue when the live is done. Just go rewatch it.
Never stop.
Just rewatch it and rewatch it and share it and rewatch and share it. And rewatch
All right.
and subscribe.
Awesome.
So, and then our last surprise winner,
$50.
$50 tickets, go to ticket number 514-694-381-161. Supporting, it's Abby again. This winner is based in San Antonio, Texas.
Hey, the winner out of San Antonio.
And the winner is Tessie Yao.
Tessie Yao.
Tessie Yao.
Yao Cruz.
Yes. Tessie Yao.
Yes, Abby.
Congratulations, Tessie.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you guys. Thank you,
That was
everyone.
the only winner
Thank
at
you.
San Antonio, right?
So we had 2 Guam winners.
Yeah. And 2 cruise winners.
Right.
What a coincidence.
But yes, thank you. Thank you, all of you,
Awesome.
for supporting Mana Dance Studio. And
Yes, thank
really,
you.
from the bottom of our hearts, all of us, all of the leaders, all of the students,
Yes.
we really do appreciate everything that you have
Amen.
supported for us. And be looking out, because we have some performances coming out.
Yeah.
Even those who participated in the raffle before this one with our costumes, because with COVID we couldn't use any of our costumes.
Yeah.
But this year you're gonna see it.
All right.
Awesome.
You guys got hazmat?
Thank you.
So if you want to reach us, comment down below, comment on the YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
MartinDanceStudio@gmail.com is our email. Reach out to us. You want to join?
Yeah, join.
Further information,
Join.
anything, musicians,
Yeah.
whatever you want, instructors.
Yes, drummer.
Come on.
Come on.
Cooks.
Awesome.
That too.
We'll bring food.
So when is the next show?
Next show.
nice.
Ooh, that's a
When?
good question.
Coming
May
May, right?
1st.
Yes,
May
we
1st.
actually got invited May the 1st to
Yeah.
the Asian Pacific Islands
Yeah,
Month
May
celebration
Day.
at Randolph Air Force Base.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's where you
wonderful.
catch Mana Dance Studio. Come
There
on
you
down
go.
and check us out.
May
Awesome.
Day.
Hey.
I want to do a shout out to Auntie Donna Barrios from North Carolina. She says half a day. We love you guys. Awesome.
Thank you.
You guys got anything else?
Yes, Squab Liberation. Don't
Oh,
forget.
Squab
Don't
Liberation.
forget.
July
Okay,
31st
Liberation.
Yes,
is
sir.
San Antonio.
Come on and support our Chamorro culture.
The MC is going to be the one and only Oliver Jim. Hope to see you guys there. Come
Yes.
support.
Yes, come
Check
on
it
and
out.
support. Thank
Check it
you.
out.
Thank you again.
Check it out. Check it out.
Thank you for having us, you guys.
Yes, thank you guys
Awesome.
for having us.
Thank you, Mana
Anything
Dance
else?
Studio.
You guys got anything else? You guys already put out how they can reach you.
Thank you,
Contact
Mana.
info.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you, Louie. Thank you, Louie.
Original.
Thank you.
All right. So that is session number 18. We want to thank Mana Dance Studio being in the studio live with us on YouTube.
Thank you.
Want to thank everybody for coming on, watching us, supporting
Thank you,
us,
guys.
supporting both of
Thank
us.
you, guys.
Don't forget to subscribe, share the video, share the love, comment down below, like the video. We'll see you guys in session number 19.
Yes.
We're gonna be doing live.
We're gonna be
from now
doing
on.
live from now on. So if you guys, when we go on,
To
you guys
the
can come on and
Islanders
chat with
view.
us, and we're gonna, have a good time.
Yep.
Just like Islanders do, right? Love you guys. One love and God bless. We are out. Peace.
Peace.
And just as a goof that.
Oh yeah.